welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to go through my fountain pen collection. I've been using fountain pens since 2021 and I didn't realize this. I actually looked up my first fountain pen and it was in 2021 that I got it. I think it's really been within the last couple of years or so that I really got into it. We're gonna go through the timeline and I'll kind of explain more. And I'm going to kind of do a writing sample. So I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna get started. All right, so the first fountain pen is pretty much my ride or die. I love this pen for planning, mostly just because of the vanishing point. Yeah, so this is the Pilot Vanishing Point in the black matte, and it is in the extra fine nib. I pretty much take this everywhere for planning, and I've been loving using this in my planner, so. All right, so the next one is not technically a fountain pen. I got this quite recently, just mostly to test inks, and it's the Midori. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's just a dip pen, and I like it for when I am testing multiple inks. So let me go and grab an ink bottle, and then I'll swatch. So I grabbed the De Atramentis, the George Washington. It's really close to the, the black, the archive ink. I'm almost finished. Of course, you can't see right now, but it's about halfway done. So I'm just going to swatch it with this. All right. So the next one, this is a Sailor fountain pen that I got off of Amazon. I wanted to try a Sailor. I'm very intrigued by the Sailor Pro Gear and the Pro Gear Slim, but I'm not willing to go to that price tag just yet because I didn't know. I took the gamble with the Pilot Vanishing Point, and that was different. I was willing to make that, but with Sailor, I'm just not at that point ready yet. But this is one that I found on Amazon, and it's in the medium fine. I go back and forth between whether I like it or not. Not sure. I kind of want to go to like a pen show or to Yosaka and try one in store before I commit to one. So yeah. All right, so next is the Platinum Preppy, and this is my first ever fountain pen. It was 2021, and I was watching a lot of jet pen videos, and they were talking about this Platinum Preppy and in the fine, and I believe they did a video where they showed someone on the team had one that they hadn't used in over a year, but it was still inked, and he tried it and it worked. So I figured this would be a good start. I love carrying this one around. I really love it in particularly for when I have a Dungeons and Dragons or a TTRPG campaign. I don't know why. I love using this fountain pen. I feel like I can take a lot of session notes with it, and I've been using this around that time in 2021 was when the campaign that I was in started, so it probably was the nostalgia of being in a campaign and using this pen. So yeah. So next up we have another Platinum Preppy. This is the Ravenclaw one. I got this off of Stationery Pal. At the time, I was really enjoying my preppy, and when I saw Ravenclaw, I am a Ravenclaw, I felt like I had to purchase it. It's not my favorite, but sometimes if I feel like switching things up for campaign journaling, I will use it. But I got it mostly just because of the Ravenclaw. So, yeah. All right, next up we have a Lamy. This is the Lamy Safari. I purchased this on Amazon after seeing it being used a lot, and it's a German brand, I believe. And so I was super interested in trying this versus the Platinum Preppy, and I'm not really a big fan of the color. I had been considering going with like a teal color, and I ended up going with this one because it was cheaper, and because of that I feel like I don't use it as much, but it's a really nice fountain pen. I also find that I use it for campaign journaling. I feel like these 3 fountain pens are the ones that I gravitate towards when I have to take notes for a campaign I'm in. So yeah, this is in fine. All right, so now we move on to a bulk of my fountain pen collection, and that's the TWSBIs, particularly the Ecos, and then the one is a Diamond 580. I fell in love with these fountain pens within the last year or two, just because of how much ink they hold. So I got them at the beginning of 2023. I was looking for a fountain pen that could hold a lot of ink, specifically for my 5-year Techo, so that I wouldn't have to be constantly filling up or changing cartridges, because I knew that I was going to be writing at least a paragraph a day, and so I would need a lot more ink, and I love, love, love how much they hold. So yeah, I'm going to be going through those next, and that's kind of my overview on the TWSBIs. All right, so the first one, this is the TWSBI Diamond 580, I believe they call it the, ALR. This one is a semi-recent purchase. At the time, as I said, I was considering a Sailor Pro Gear, and I really wanted another like nicer fountain pen. And then I saw this one, the TWSBI Diamond, and I figured, I was like, I really like TWSBIs, and it's a little bit nicer than the Ecos, and I thought I'd give it a try, and I love this fountain pen. So yeah, this is an extra fine, and I love this teal color. So this kind of has been my like go-to journaling. So if I am going out and I can't bring that much, but I want to bring my planner and my journaling supplies, I usually bring the Vanishing Point for planning and the TWSBI Diamond for journaling. All right, so next up we have another TWSBI. This is like the teal colored one. I'm gonna link all of the specific ones that I got in the description below, but this is in the extra fine. So I actually have 2 extra fines. I don't have the other one with me, but it's essentially just an extra fine nib, but it's completely clear. So like this is clear, this is clear. The reason why I have 2 is because this is my extra fine that I will ink with other like the color of the month and take with me for journaling, versus the other one, the clear one, exclusively has black ink in it, and I use it for my 5-year Techo. And I try and put archive ink in there because my 5-year Techo I want to last a long time. So yes, this is the extra fine nib TWSBI. Editing Katie here. I thought I'd just show you this pen. This is the clear extra fine TWSBI that I pretty much exclusively use for my 5-year Techo. So that's all. All right, next we have, this is probably one of the newest additions to my collection. This is the TWSBI, this is the Cafe Bronze TWSBI Eco, and this is in a fine nib. And I pretty much, for my journaling, go between these three. These are the three that I'll use the most for long form journaling. So yeah. So this one was actually my first TWSBI, and it's an Eco T, which means that it has a different grip. So it has a grip that best fits. I forget exactly, but it's a little bit of a different shape grip wise. This one was actually my first one, and I got it because of Caitlin Gray. She had bought this kind of pen actually in the medium because she wanted a fountain pen with a bigger nib. She didn't really want to go with an extra fine or fine, and she had said that she really liked the medium because it was a little bit thicker nib, and I thought I'd give it a try. I like it, but I'm much more on the extra fine side, but I kind of really like this for headers and subheaders. And occasionally if I have the urge to write long form, I will, but for the most part, I am sticking with these three. So like these three are like long form journaling. These three are like headers and things like that. So yeah. So this one is also a newer addition to my collection. I got this one, this is the saffron, and I got it at the same time as this one. I mostly got it because I really liked the color and I thought it would look nice with the other colors in my collection. And also because it would complete my TWSBI collection, since I actually have, between the 5 Ecos, I have all of the nib sizes. So this one is in broad. I love this one for headers and subheaders in my journaling. It looks so nice. I love it. I love this ink. I believe it's a Sailor ink. Yeah, I really have been enjoying this pen. All right, and the final pen is the TWSBI Eco in the stub nib. I like using it for headers, as I've said. I'm hoping to one day use it to learn the actual like calligraphy that you use the stub nib for. But I haven't really found any resources. I also haven't really done much research on it. It's on my bucket list, I guess you could say, that I would like to learn that in the future. So if you have any ideas for resources, please drop comments. Please, I'd love to learn that kind of calligraphy as well. All right, and that's my full fountain pen collection. Thank you so much for watching.